Hi everyone, welcome back to the Naked Chat series. Alright, so this is part 2. Alright, ensure you've gone through the part 1 so that you can follow us all along and you do not miss a single thing. Alright, once again, here we speak about everything that has to do with naked chart analysis to teach you how to analyze like a pro as you get on the FX market. Alright, so let's get on to it, boys. So once again, take a guess of what I'm about to teach you today, and this happens in 5 seconds. Alright, so counting from now, comment it in the comment section below, whatever you pick as your guess. Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, market structure. So I'm going to be teaching you guys today on market structure. Alright, so when we speak about market structure, what do we mean? When we speak about breaking market structure, what do we mean equally as well? Alright, so we have our risk warning here, so do well to pause this video, take a good look at this before proceeding. All right, so let's get on to it, boys. So back to the MT4. If you're not familiar, this is the MT4. All right, and some of you are asking, what is this indicator here? It just shows you the time, all right, for the candle to form. This is on the H4 chart, so you can see that we have 158 minutes left for this to form, and then the spread is 1.2 pips. Right, so this is the odd card on the H4. So what do you mean by market structure? So let me zoom out a bit. All right, so what do you mean by market structure? Basically, what you see here is the market structure. So it's like, you have your uptrends. All right, so here we have an uptrend. Let's take this for example. It's not so perfect, but let's just use it as an example there. And then you have this, and then you have this as a downtrend. All right, so let's have this in red. All right, let's have this in red. So let's change the color to red. So this is channel 2. In case some of you are asking, what one am I using? This is channel 2. And how do you get a channel 2? I'm going to show you that in a while. All right, so I'm sorry that one working. So here is the channel 2 here. All right, you can see that. Right, an equidistant channel. So you have that. We have let's keep on. You can see this is a downtrend here, downtrend here. All right, not so perfect. This is an uptrend here. All right, another downtrend here. All right, sorry, it's not so perfect. It's not on the. Okay, that's what I was looking for before. Awesome. Get this down here. All right, so you can see this is a downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. So that's what we call a market structure. All right, downtrend, continuing, a small uptrend, a downtrend. So let me zoom in a bit, guys, so we have a better view at this. All right, let's clear up the objects. Okay, let's clear them off. Awesome. So you can see here we have an uptrend, a downtrend. What's a downtrend? Lower highs and lower lows. All right, or we can say, some people just say lower lows and then lower lows. All right, so whatever it is, lower lows and lower highs, sorry. All right, whatever you call it, that is what it is. So what is a break in market structure? You can see here, for example, we have let me get that up. We have successively lower highs all the way down here. This was the last lower high, and what do you notice here? Or we can even decide to split this into two, like having one there and then another one here as the very last one. So what do you notice here? You can see that the market went down. Well, let me even mark out the low so you have a clear picture of every single thing. All right, let me start it on any detail. Okay, so we have the market come down, all right, and then try to retest at this high, didn't break it, and came back and finally broke it. You can see that this high, all right, is higher than the previous high. All right, and this is what we call a break in market structure. All right, it broke it off. Make this in red so we could notice the difference. All right, put this in red. Okay, so you can see how market broke off this, and then immediately it formed a higher low, not a lower low anymore. See that couldn't break off, came back to retest, formed a higher low, went now, broke it finally, and formed a higher low, higher low, yes, and a higher high. Okay, then higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So that's how you can see the market just changed. The market trends just changed entirely. So that's what we call a market structure. The uptrends and the downtrends, and then what we call the breaking market structure is exactly what I just showed you right now. The chart breaking this off, the price breaking the previous market structure up and then changing the trend. All right, so it's another way of saying an uptrend or a downtrend, but just that it's a particular structure. All right, that once it's broken, we also call it a BMS. All right, if you are familiar with trade bulu, you would actually have come across that word, and there's a strategy to trade this trend all along. All right, all along down here. So let me get that clear for you. All along right here, there's a way to get in here and make a proper entry here with a very tight stop loss. All right, there's a way we filter out the noise and ensure we have a right entry to profit of the whole trend. All right, so that's starting TWB, and you have access to all that. So you can do what, you subscribe to one of our services and you have access to that. Look at this trend, for example. We have a nice bearish momentum here. Very nice bearish momentum here as well, and this is a short uptrend, nice downtrend, and then you can see the breaking market structure here, and then we had an uptrend, finally got broken down again. So it's all around you. That's all you see on the chart, right? Market structure, uptrends, downtrends. You also have consolidations, which are ranging markets, some we call it at times. So let's have a view here. Let's see what the market did very recently. We had a downtrend, remember, lower highs and lower lows. All right, so some people just said with the lower lows and lower highs, whatever it is. So these are the lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower high, lower highs. They finally broke it off here, but still from the lower high comparing to this lower high, lower high. And what happened here? You can see all lower lows here, lower low here, lower low here, lower low here, lower low, lower lows, and the final lower low here. This was the last lower low. So let's mark that out, guys. Let's mark that out. So we have the final lower low there and the very last higher low here. All right, so what happened? You see that the price broke off it, right? Broke off that and then came back to retest. And after retest, he formed a higher low, and then from there he formed a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. And now it's like we can say that all the previous highs are all on the same line, because this is it's proving to be a strong support, right? Because price is coming back to retest on its rally. So this is what we refer to as market structure. All right, let's go back a bit in time and just take a few other examples so that you can understand it better. All right, so let's go back. This is June 2020. Awesome. So we have this long uptrend here. Okay, we have this long uptrend here. So what's the market structure here? You can see it's an awesome uptrend. How do you know it's an uptrend? We have the higher highs, and the higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and that continues all the way. It continues all the way. You can see it finally broke off first, temporary downtrend, continue back in an uptrend, retracement. The market never goes in a straight line. It goes up, down. So thank you very much for following us. All right, so hope you're able to understand the market structure today. We'll have a part 2 to this market structure where we tell you what you should do in a bearish momentum and a bullish momentum. Right? What do? You sell in a bearish momentum and you buy in a bullish momentum. So we discuss more about that as it relates to market structure in the next content. So have a nice day.